Magandang gabi po sa lahat. This is Coach Nino empowering you, especially the 40s and above, to rebuild your health by gaining muscles. Pag-uusapan natin ngayon yung 10 questions that you must ask before planning a healthy and romantic date for your family, not just for your spouse, but for your entire family. Feb, ibig na po ngayon. Feb month na. And I believe for some of you, may mga plano na for your Feb 14 date. Some of you want to spend it with your loved ones, with your spouse, with your husband, with your wife. Some of you want to spend it alone. And others want to spend it with their tita, with your tito, with their friends, whatever. And ano man yung plan mo this 5/14, yung goal natin for tonight is meron tayong brilliant idea para maging healthy siya at saka romantic siya. So again, yung mga questions niyo about health and fitness, fasting at saka low carb, lagay na dyan. Kasi mamaya meron tayong Q&A. But before that, let me know from the comment section below, ano po yung favorite nyo na restaurant when it comes sa healthy at saka yummy na option. Let me know from the comment section below so that others will have an idea as well. Ano po yung healthy at saka yummy nyo na option sa mga restaurants, may that be in Philippines, abroad ka man, saan ka man sulok ng mundo, place it in the comment section para meron kaming idea kasi gusto namin niyang puntahan. Meron akong friend na taga Bicol. So meron siya mga tips when it comes sa healthy at saka yummy restaurant dun sa Bicol. Sino yung mga taga Bicol dyan? Meron akong friend na nasa Cebu. Meron siyang recommendations for pinaka-crispy na lechon. And in fact, because of his recommendation, yung pong tinry ko, nung pumunta ako, first time I went to Cebu, dun sa wedding ni Dr. Grace at saka yung wonderful husband niya, no? Last year, September. Last year ba yun? Last 2 years. Dun sa Cebu, because of his recommendation, dun po ako nag-try ng lechon. Diba? Sobrang crispy ng lechon ng Cebu. I want to visit Davao at saka CDO at saka yung mga places natin na hindi pa napuntahan. I want to visit them kasi maraming magagandang places dito sa Philippines. So yeah, pakilagay dyan sa comment section. Let me check dito yung mga comments inyo. Hello, Ma'am Vanji Mercado is watching. Watching from Bohol, yes. Napakagandang place. Maraming mga mababait dyan sa Bohol. Maria Socorro Rago is also watching. Gandang gabi sa inyo, ma'am. Kamusta po, ma'am, yung buhay-buhay natin? We also have here Abeth Magno. Kamusta kayo, ma'am? Hello, Coach. Si Maria Medina is also watching. Si Virginia Gagaarin is also watching. Watching from NYC, si Ma'am Jeff Nora Koopman. And we have also Lozanika Escartin. And I hope this conversation that we will have will be productive at saka magbibigay ng creative juices para sa inyo. Again, disclaimer lang, lahat ng pag-uusapan natin, this romantic at saka healthy date is not just for your spouse, but for your family as well. For your tita, tito, your friends, your mama at saka your papa, because we believe that 5/14 is for the people that you love the most. 10 questions to ask before planning a healthy at saka romantic date for your family. Number 1, what is something you have always wanted to try but haven't had the chance to yet? So, let me give an example. When I was a child, no, let's say elementary days. So of course may mga crush ka doon, 'di ba? Tapos may gusto akong gagawin pero walang budget, no. So meron akong crush when I was in elementary. Tapos parang visualize ko na gusto kong yung pumuntahan namin, kulay pula yung table, yung ano ba yun, yung nilalagay sa table, kulay pula. Tapos merong violin nagpe-play, no? Tapos ako yung mag-o-open sa kanya ng door, no, papasok dun sa restaurant. At saka ako magbabayad ng bill, no, dun sa date namin. That was my vision fantasy when I was in elementary nung may crush pa ako. Of course, I'm married now, and by God's case I was able to try this one. Yung mga ganitong mga fantasies ko when I was young. How about you? Ano po yung mga gusto mong experience that you wanted to try when you were young, but of course, because of money constraint or maybe time, no, or maybe responsibilities, you weren't able to do that. So try to do something new, something that you really want, no, for your family. Now, maybe for you, hindi mo na try when you were young na mag-celebrate with your family, with your loved ones, no? Maybe you want to try that. You may want to try na bumili ng low carb dessert, no, for Feb 14. So why not try that for your loved ones? So first question yan. What is something that you've always wanted to try but haven't had a chance to yet? Pakilagay naman dyan sa comment section, no? Hello, Ma'am Sabina Ecovlog is also watching. Kamusta po kayo, Ma'am? Looking forward to have our session this week. Mabuti naman po, just came back from UAE. Happy to be back in time for Feb Love Month, sabi ni Maria Socorro Rago. Yeah, second question po. We will have our second question. What are your favorite childhood memories related to Valentine's Day or this time of the year? So maybe for some of you, meron kang napanood na movie scene when you were young. Tapos of course, single ka pa that time, you weren't able to execute the plan. So maybe may mga nostalgic experiences ka that you want to share with your loved ones, no? I had this friend na when he was young, he shared to me na gusto niya yung Valentine's experience niya. Ano, kasi nakita ito sa isang movie scene, no, when he was so young pa. Yung sa room niya maraming rosas. Parang literal talaga na bed of roses. Tapos parang merong sofa scent. Alam mo yung na lalanghap mo na hangin when you enter the spa. Parang ganun na scent, no? Nakakalma, romantic, tapos may candlelight lang. So yun yung gusto niya. So of course, he's married now and he was able to try this one. No? Childhood memory, nakuha na sa movie scene. How about you? May mga nostalgic experiences ka ba? Or maybe you saw this sa movie scene or maybe with your parents, no? When you were young. You may want to try this one kasi sarap din merong mga new experiences, no? Na connected dun sa mga gusto natin gawin pero hindi tayo nabigyan ng pagkakataon. Okay? That's number 2. Pangatlo, how do you define romance and what gestures make you feel most loved and appreciated? So iba-iba po yung love language natin. Iba din yung preferences natin on how to experience a romantic, perfect, and healthy, no, na 514 experience. And meron tayong iba-iba din na way on how to express our affection. For me, I feel love the most if I see my partner serving me. So, kunwari ay si Coach Sala, tinitimplan ako ng kape or maybe ng hot choco or maybe nilulutuan ako ng pagkain. I feel love the most, no? By experiencing that with my spouse. I also have a tendency to appreciate words of affirmation. So, every time I hear, tsaka listen and receive, no? Great words of encouragement at saka affirmation, I feel loved the most, no? There are people naman, like I have this wonderful friend na he enjoys receiving gifts, no? Not really na gusto niyang parang materialistic siya, hindi po. He feels love pero kapag na-feel niya na naalala siya through gifts, no? And also that's his way of expressing love. So every time there is a trip outside the Philippines, no, he would make sure na meron siyang dala para sa kanyang pamilya at sa kanyang mga loved ones niya. So, love languages. Meron pong book si Gary Chapman, 5 Love Languages. So, you may want to ask this or observe your loved ones, yung anak mo, yung spouse mo. Ano yung mga ways na you think that they will feel loved the most? 5 po yan. Meron pong acts of service. No? Of course, if you do certain things or serve your spouse or loved ones, that's where they will feel loved the most. Merong time When you spend time with them talking, or maybe there's this physical touch, no? So when your loved one hugs you, maybe touch your hands, no? They feel love the most through that. Others naman, gifts, no? So receiving or giving gifts. At saka panglima is words of affirmation. So you have to locate that. Kasi may mga miscommunication tayo when it comes sa mga gifts na nare-receive natin, no? I like to share this kasi meron kaming relative na she feels love the most kapag cash yung sa kanya. May mga marami kasi this relative of ours is very loved, no? Kasi she's the one who really gives a lot sa family. She would, sacrifice, tapos would uh, send money for the tuition of her hinablos. Ano bang hinablos? Uh, Pamangkin. Okay, so she really sacrificed a lot. Now, the time come na nakagraduate na lahat niya na mga pamangkin. So, ginawa ng mga pamangkin na 'to, binibigyan siya ng gifts. No, mga bags, mga sandals, mga something like that. So, up until nag-request 'tong si auntie na 'to, sabi niya, "Okay yung mga gifts niyo, pero I would appreciate it even more kapag cash kasi I can, purchase the things, no, or maybe bills that I really want to comply." So, may mga gano'n na mga situation. So, case to case din. So, you really have to know, and I think the key is to communicate, to spend time para malaman mo ano pong gusto ng loved one mo for this Valentine's, no? So that's number 3. Number 4, no? Marami pa po to. So let's skip this. Number 4, what are the meals that are both yummy at saka healthy? Ano po yung mga pagkain na you think, no, na will compromise your health issues at saka healthy at saka yummy at the same time? Again, I'd like to repeat this. The purpose of food is not just nourishment, but also enjoyment. Kapag yung pagkain na kinakain mo, parang punishment naman sa inyo, most likely you won't sustain. You won't really stay for long. Baka 1 month lang yung most mo. That's why you have to find a way. Ano po yung mga recipes or maybe mga food options mo outside na in-enjoy mo talaga. At the same time, healthy. No? Now, the question is, you have to ask, again, connected yung number 5 na question dito, what food do you enjoy the most? So, what food do you enjoy the most at saka healthy at the same time? Now, there are many options out there. Merong options for low carb lasagna from Keto Mojo. There are options as well for low carb na mga desserts from Sweet Best. And speaking of which, pakita ko lang sa screen natin, ito yung mga low carb partners natin who believe in our cause. Meron tayo Keto Kusina, Keto Mojo, Sweet Best, Lucas Butter Steaks, Cafe Viva, Perfect Match. So ito po yung mga shops that you can check online. They have physical stores as well. They are both yummy at saka healthy. Now, I have preferences then when it comes sa yummy at saka healthy. All of them, depende po sa diskarte ninyo. If you love to bake cakes, you can consider Sweet Best kasi yung mga ingredients niyan for low carb baking. So, go, excuse me, and try that. And of course, for others naman, they want to go for low carb treats na very dense sa protein. So, Perfect Match is an option as well. Also, speaking of protein, meron kami na discover na low carb, high protein, no? Affordable at saka yummy. Pakita ko po sa screen niyo ngayon. Yeah. Yeah. So this one is a low carb, high protein steak. Niluto namin, napaka-juicy. Niluto natin sa garlic pepper at saka salt. Goods na. Ito, tinry natin dito.
Sarap.
Okay. Juicy.
Melts in your mouth, no?
Melts in your mouth, sabi ni Coach Daniel. Good.
Sarap. Hindi siya matigas. Napaka-high quality ng meat na to.
That's why, salt at saka pepper, salt ka na.
Yeah.
Kasi yung steak and it's are very rich sa flavor. So I mentioned there na when it comes sa steak, I've tried ah, numerous style dun sa steaks, no? Merong mga steaks na dry. May mga steak na it melts in your mouth because of the fat at saka of the butter, no? Nag-enhance siya ng flavor. At saka may mga steak na sobrang mahal because of the brand. Now, what I will recommend to you that you want to try, no, Lucas Butter Steaks. Andito po yung logo nila sa screen. So you may want to try this one, Lucas Butter Steaks, low carb at saka high protein. And then at the same time, safe po siya. So they make sure na yung brand nila is committed to safety at saka freshness. So try this one, Lucas Butter Steaks. Let's go to number 6. Again, we're talking about 10 questions that you will ask before planning a healthy and romantic date for your family. So, number 6 tayo. Before we go sa number 6, I like to ask and check muna some questions here, no? May mga questions dito, yeah. Sabi dito ni Ma'am Maria Socorro Rago. Number 2 naman, may gusto ako na boy, pero akala ko lang pala yun. Very young pa ako. I thank you, ma'am, for sharing this, no? Sabi dito ni Ma'am Maria sa question natin number 2. Kanina, sinabi natin, what are your favorite childhood memories related to Valentine's Day or time of this year? Wow, so napashare dito si galing ni Ma'am Maria. Yan. So may mga additional ni Ma'am Maria. Romance is courting or courtship period lang. For me, yung gesture I feel the most appreciated is doing it with genuine love through action. So take note for me. So this one, sabi ni Ma'am Maria, that's the way for her to feel love the most through action. I agree with you kasi that's my love language din, no? Through action, acts of service. If you can see it talaga that you are being served by your loved one, no, or by your spouse, no? Thank you for sharing, Ma'am Maria. Tita Presi is watching from Dubai. Kamusta po kayo, ma'am? Of course, your Beshi is watching as well. Si Tita Carolina Kion is also watching. Ask ko lang po, liberal carbs po ba pwede oatmeal 3 times a week? 4 teaspoon cup with chocolate. Kasi favorite ko talaga aside from kamote, nagwo-workout naman ako. So I believe si Ma'am Yolanda is going through moderate low carb or liberal na lifestyle. This is good as well. No, make sure na lang when it comes sa oats, it should be whole, rolled oats. May mga instant oatmeal po. So yung rolled oats, at least meron po siyang fiber na kasama. So that's a bit of complex carb. Now with this one, it's an option as well. You may want to consider, make sure na nagwo-workout po kayo. Tapos samahan niyo po ng high protein na mga options. So you may want to add maybe protein shake, no, protein powders, no, para mayroon siyang protein component. Maybe you may want to add yung eggs, no. Hindi niyo siya i-mix, of course, pero separate siya. Parang meal na siya. So meron kang complex carb dyan at saka itlog. Merong protein, wag niyo hayaan, no, na hindi kasama si protein, no. So that's number 6 na ata tayo. What are some activities or hobbies we can explore together to deepen our connection? So, may mga interests po na you may want to include para mag-deepen yung intimacy ninyo. Meron pong mga activities na hindi lang po, kasi when you go for date, no, 5:14, yung una na nasa isip natin usually is restaurant, no? Merong candlelight, merong music, merong magandang pagkain, usually mga ganun. But there are ways din pala on how to enjoy yung 5:14 mo, no? Without spending a lot dito sa mga restaurants na to. So may mga activities that you enjoy. Maybe for some of you, you want to go for running sa park, no? Tapos bili lang kayo dyan ng kwek-kwek or maybe egg na, alam mo yung tawag doon, kwek-kwek ba yun? Yung may itlog na boiled eggs tapos may kulay orange. No? Maybe that's your way to enjoy, no? 5:14 with your loved one. So go for that. Running sa park. Tapos may mga pagkain dyan along the way. Go for it. May mga activities naman like badminton. No? Maybe you go for badminton as a family. Ang kagandaan sa badminton, hindi ka masasaktan physically kasi it's not a contact sport talaga like basketball or maybe football. So as a family, safe siya. At saka ang kagandahan doon, you can have it as a team. Diba? You can have the badminton by pair, no? You compete against each other in a healthy way. So, sarap din yun. Tapos, you go for uh, low carb, high protein meals sa bahay. No, you have your activities outside. Tapos, experience new together. No, as a family. I think that's the key when it comes to make it intimate. Pang pito, how can you make it intimate without using your gadgets? No? So, I think one of the best ways to establish relationship is talking with your loved one uninterrupted na time. No? So, for example, you go for a date with your loved ones tapos you encourage your loved one not to open your phone. So, lagay nyo siya sa silent mode or maybe itakip nyo siya or maybe yung front side ng phone lagay nyo sa ilalim para hindi nyo siya makita na mayroong notifications dyan. Usually kasi we're so connected sa phone natin na konting notifications lang or maybe nag-turn on yung phone mo because of a message. Usually distracted tayo. We want to open it right away. So, one of the best ways, again, to deepen your relationship is to spend uninterrupted time talking. Be interested with your date, not interesting, meaning you have to ask questions. Ask questions about your day, about your week. Maybe you may want to ask the part in your week in which he or she feels na natatakot siya or maybe a part in which na feel niya na pagod ba siya or sa work niya or maybe mga gusto siyang gawin this year or maybe you want to ask yung mga gusto niyang gawin for a travel or for a trip. So spend uninterrupted time. Be interested to that person. No, I think that's how you can make it really romantic. That's number 7. Pangwalo, how can you make it sustainable with your budget? No, again, yung romantic, healthy date is not dependent on your budget. No, it should be on the thought no that you want to bring into your loved one. So kahit ano pong magarbo yung budget mo sa Feb 14 pero wala naman po pagmamahal, hindi mafe-feel po yan ng partner mo or your loved one. It's the thought that counts, no? So, yung pera, of course, can enhance no, yung experience. But at the end of the day, it's the effort or the thought that counts. So, the question, how can you make it sustainable with your budget? So, not necessarily that you go out if you're in a budget-friendly mode. You may want to cook it yourself. Again, Lucas Butter Steak that I mentioned kanina is an option as well. Hindi siya ganun ka mahal no, compare to other steaks no, out there. And you want to have a taste of steak at home. Kasi if you compare it, no, yung presyo ng steak outside, nako, sobrang mahal. Mga 10x siguro compare mo dito sa homemade. I want to say homemade, ikaw mismo nagluto, no? So, that's an option you may want to try, no? Pang siyam, no? How can you prioritize quality time together amidst your busy schedule? Now, I like to let you know na when it comes sa Valentine's, no, it's not just a one-day thing, no. Some people see the Valentine just the only time you date your spouse. No, no, no. As much as possible, you have to have regular date nights. And I think very important you set boundaries to protect uninterrupted time together. This speaks of commitment. No? Magunaw na ang mundo. Pero kapag yung pagmamahal mo sa spouse mo is good, you will have a good night's sleep, no? So, protektahan niyo po yung date night niyo or maybe with your child or with your parent, no? You may want to set, no, date night together maybe once a week, no? As for me and my spouse, we tried our best to have our date night and then have it once a week, no? Last time we went sa Din Tai Fung. Alam niyo yung Din Tai Fung? Parang ano siya, Chinese restaurant. Naku, napakasarap yung prawn, salted egg prawn nila at saka beef strips. Sobrang sarap. Na-try namin yun kasi merong discount dito sa ano sa parang card no. So 50% off yung na-experience namin. Sobrang sarap. Tapos doon, of course, naka-spend kami na iba yung place ba? 'Di ba kapag iba yung place, parang nakapaka-refreshing na. Tapos makakapag-spend kayo ng pagkakataon na other than work, no? Kasi kapag nasa bahay usually yung mindset mo is sometimes to rest or maybe nasa usual na mga places ka, walang thrill ba? So, go for new experiences. Pang-sampu, what are some ways, no, that you can keep track to spark alive and continue growing together as a couple? So, the key here is to be intentional on how to level up your relationship. Again, yung relationship should be an upward thing. And it is not just an upward thing kasi there are instances that it will go down. Kasi ganun yung relationship, tama? There will be conflicts, there will be unmet expectations, may mga past experiences that will continue to dawn you at the moment, no? At saka may mga experiences din na maybe mistrust or maybe conflict with finances. May mga ganun. And I think that's normal and I think that's part of a healthy relationship. What you need to do as a responsible partner and member of your family is to find new ways to level up your relationship. So, I have a relative who wants to level up and wants to follow this number 10 principle. So ginawa niya, in-invite niya kami na pumunta sa Vietnam, no? Sa isang trip, no? So pag-iipunan namin 'yun kasi that's a new way to deepen our relationship, no, travel. Who agrees with me na yung traveling is one of the best ways to create memories at saka relationship, no? So that's one way. But again, the end of the day, um, you always go back to your family. Tama? Some people may betray us, closest ones usually, but at the end of the day, family, that's the place you will go back to. Tama po ba? So, 10 po yan. 10 questions that you will ask before planning a healthy at saka romantic date for your family. So, 10 dito, may mga question tayo dito ata, no? Okay, ito po. Yung beef neck po ba high fat? Kasi yan po nabibili ko kasi nag-broth po ako. When it comes sa beef na option, yung pinaka lean, you will see it by your naked eye. Now, let's say, hindi niyo po nakita sa online or maybe sa MyFitnessPal yung fat content ng sirloin or maybe ng ground beef or maybe ng beef shoulder, beef neck. You can see it by your naked eye kapag lean po siya, no? Less yung fat. Kapag less yung fat, you can be sure na lean po siya. Let's say sa pork, the same principle goes with pork. 'Di ba yung pinaka-lean na part ng pork is the tenderloin, no, usually. So makikita mo yan kapag walang taba, no. That's the leanness. Mababa po yung fat niya. Tama? Haruka-chan, thank you for tagging your friend Ma'am Jamaica. Yes, travel builds memories. Money can't buy. Alam niyo, Tita Presi, I agree with you. And I think you are a living testimony to that. Kasi you love to travel with your loved ones, no? So, yung money, once lost, you can still regain it. But time with your loved one, once lost, you can never, ever regain it. So if there's an opportunity to spend, travel, no? As long as you have the strength, gawin nyo na. Baka too late na, you still, maybe in the future, you have the money, but you don't have the appetite and the strength to travel. So as long as you have the opportunity to travel with loved ones, do it now. Don't do it next year. Do it this year, no, as soon as possible. Thank you, Coach Nin, si Ma'am Maria Socorro Lago. I appreciate it, ma'am. And again, my goal for this community is you'll be the healthiest, strongest version of yourself, 40s and above. And spread the word. If you find value po dito sa talk natin, share at saka tag your loved ones. And thank you for tagging your loved ones, Ma'am Jamaica. No, you're tagging your loved ones right now, I assume. See, yes, yeah, thank you very much. And let's give them hope. Some people They thought na it's end game for them. They will live forever with their medications, and they will live forever with their health issues. Let's give them hope. Spread the message. Be the product, meaning to say, let your results speak louder than your words. Let them know that this community is existing. We have a community called Local Fitness for 40s and above. Invite them inside and let them see the wonderful results in our community. Or maybe ask them to follow my page. There are many wonderful coaches in the community. And I believe no, yung goal natin dito sa Coach Nino na page ko is to reach out to 40s and above to give them hope that it's possible to regain their strength at saka their health. God bless you everyone. See you again sa live natin on Thursday at 7 p.m. God bless you at saka enjoy of course the rest of your evening at saka morning for others. Goodbye. God bless you.